is often a fruitless search. Even though single people are filled with hopes and expectations at the beginning of each relationship, they are too often disappointed and disillusioned in the long run. Today we are going to talk about why your next move has to be your best move. If it's not your best move, it's not your next move. And now let us hear it from
Hey, welcome to Maria and Regi Show. Don't just look for chemistry.
Look for connection. That's pretty important. Yeah.
Yes. Look for a connection.
You like that, huh?
I think I don't like it. I don't like it both. Both of them, I don't like it.
You don't like chemistry or connection?
Yeah,
okay.
Nothing.
All right, that's another show. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think they go together, but another show.
Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Once again, this is our second week of doing this show, and we are here to try to empower every single one, right?
And educate, entertain, enlighten, and empower. I think if we can hit all those E's, we've met our objective. But more than anything, as you said, we just want to enlighten and make people aware as it relates to dating and relationships.
Yes, with our #1 relationship coach, Mr. C. Regi Rodgers.
And of course, you, Marie, Miss Anti-Dating and Relationships, but it works.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works both ways. Depends on your preference, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you feel like there is that magical encounter, then of course you're going to embrace it. If you feel like there isn't a magical encounter, of course you're going to be opposed to it. And so you're anti, you're opposed. But it's okay. We're going to work on you. We'll be fine.
So he's working on me. But anyways, how's your day?
My day has been good. Yours?
Oh,
been busy, but very good.
Yeah, it's good. Busy is always good, right? I'm so busy. We had, I don't know if you realize, there's another feature that has been changed on social media.
Okay.
On social media platforms, which is Facebook right now. So I am struggling of doing, when you're doing the same thing, it allows you to do this and that, and then eventually they just, nope, you cannot do this anymore. You're just like, what I'm gonna do now? So yeah, I've been struggling that for a week, but I know how to go around it. I've been through it many times.
Keeps you on your toes. Definitely keeps you on your toes. It keeps you mobile and agile so that you know how to maneuver and be strategic. But the thing is, you said something though. You talked about struggling. I don't like that word.
You don't like the word?
That's
challenging.
That's better, much better. Because that's one of the words that I've thrown out of my vocabulary, like about 5 years ago. That is one of the words. There's certain words I've thrown out of my vocabulary, and that is one.
Struggling. Yeah. Challenging is better because I love the challenge.
There
yes, yeah. I think challenge is way better.
See, I'm working on you.
I know, that's good. I love it. Oh my God, he's not just a relationship coach, but he's also a vocabulary word. I love it. Remember when I first have you on Let's Talk World, and every time I say a word, you come together with the root word, and then the what do you call it now? Like you always say something, and I was like, I'm blown away. Yeah, like, oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, that's one of my small gifts.
Well, I'm glad I found you that having that kind of gift, because English is my second language, and I'm still trying to catch up the right pronoun, verb, and everything every time I say something. But you know what? It works. We are diversified. Come on.
There it is. See, now that was a good word, diversify. You've learned how to diversify your portfolio. I love it. See?
Yeah. Yep. Well, anyways, today
we've got a great show lined up. Our topic today is your next move has to be your best move. And we want to talk about, why do great women pick people who treat them poorly? We want to look at that, but and the question we want to ask our audience is, we want to know, can any of you relate to being in a relationship where you are only fed breadcrumbs and you know just enough so that you never starve. You're just being fed just enough to keep you hanging in there, but never enough to get you completely full. And we're going to look at that today,
Yes.
understanding the next move has to be the best
Best
move.
move, yes. Yes, your next move should be the best move. Don't play around for your next move, because you know what? It can make you or break you.
I say so often, I say so often that relationships can either make you or break you. But the challenge is figuring out how do you align yourself with someone who resonates with your spirit. That's so important. And so today I want to give some reasons why people make the wrong choices.
Well, we're gonna go on that we're gonna cover that on the next
Yeah,
segment,
yeah,
because
but
we have actually a guest today.
We
Yes.
do.
And her name is Carla Moscato.
Carla with a K, Moscato like the drink.
Oh my God!
People-
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
Like
just-
the drink. People may know her, and people may know her if they our audience because she's an artist, and she just put out a new video on Valentine's
Day, yes.
And her video that she put out on Valentine's is called Mood Swings.
Mood swings.
Mood Swings, and it's a great video.
A lot
So
of people
Carla is
has
a
that.
close friend of mine. Great artist,
And where's she
very
from?
smart. She's right outside of New York, Union City, New Jersey.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
I
so
wish
she's
you-
got that New York vibe, New York swing. But in terms of an artist, she's on it. She's
Yeah,
she's great.
I wish you sent me her video before actually we did this show. But it's okay. I will watch it, and I will try to actually feature it later when we do our other live stream. Just to let you guys know, we live stream this again and again during the week. It also on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and our website, socialmediashows.com. So you can watch it on different platforms. So you're not gonna miss it, and you don't wanna miss it, because you know what? This is an educational tool for all single women out there. The way well, that's what I wanna actually point out single women. I'm sorry, it's for everybody actually.
Well, you say single women's because that's my forte. Speaking
Oh, yeah, that's
into
right,
the
too.
lives of single women, that's my forte. But I know how to diversify and speak into the lives of couples as well. So, but that is definitely my forte.
But don't be confused, man, because if you are watching, to all the men that are watching, this is also gives you an idea how to read your, the woman that you're interested with, because interest in, is that how you say it? But
Interested in.
interested in, yes, because I'm giving you some good advices how to really hook up a woman. But it's hard. I'm not giving you a really easy way to actually make somebody fall in love with you, because that's how me. I am not giving you a free ride. Sorry.
You can't really. What happens is you can't make somebody fall in love, but what you can do is you can give them the tools so they get an understanding how someone can fall in love with them naturally and organically, and like them just the way that they are, without doing all the extra. We just give tools. That's all. We give tools that help.
Yeah,
And
because you cannot teach somebody to love somebody.
can't make anybody do anything.
No, you can't do that. But anyways, well, we're gonna go on a break so that we can call in our next guest on today's show. Please stay tuned. Don't go away, because you're gonna be learning a lot more from from the #1 relationship coach, Mr. C. Regi Rodgers. Should I say that all the time?
Yeah.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
We have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Dating is often a fruitless search. Even though single people are filled with hopes and expectations at the beginning of each relationship, they are too often disappointed and disillusioned in the long run. Today we are going to talk about why your next move has to be your best move. If it's not your best move, it's not your next move. And now let us hear it.
So, Maria, we are back, and we have a special guest on the line who is a artist. She's a rap artist. She writes her own music. She produces her own tracks. She directs her own video. And she's like a one-woman wrecking crew. So I've got Carla Moscato. Carla, say hello.
What is up, everybody? All the way live from New Jersey, showing love, always showing love and hospitality throughout the boards. What's up, everyone?
Hello, New Jersey.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
So, Carla, you know, you and I, we go back, way back. We have a great relationship, always. You're like a daughter to me, actually. So, I wanted to know, with your busy schedule, you just put a new video out on Valentine's Day, which is a great video, by the way, is banging. It's called Mood Swings, or no, it's called Mood Swangs.
Mood
Give it a little
swing.
buzz, a little buzz.
Yeah, right. So, Carla, we're talking today about your next move has to be your best move. So, with a video like Mood Swangs, I'm sure you know something about the next move being the best move. When I say that to you, what comes to your mind, Carla?
Honestly, Reggie, like letting the opinions of others control my life is something that has to be a thing of the past. Being indecisive about what I want can't be there in my head anymore. Putting my next best move has to be putting my foot forward, and like not to procrastinate on my goals, and like not sitting down and not doing anything. The goal is to do something and stop making excuses. Instead of look at your decisions and what you're making in life and make that your next power move, like a game of chess. You're not gonna sit there and just, oh, let me just put this guy next. No, you're gonna want to put your best move next.
Wow, your best move next. And see, that's what we're talking about, Carla. We're talking about your next move has to be your best move. If it's not your best move, it's not your next move. So as you're saying on a chessboard, you always want to make the best move on the chessboard because every move you make on a chessboard sets up the next move. So you do best to make the best move possible because at the end of the game you want to be able to raise their hands and say you win. So we're making moves to win. That's why the next move has to be the best move. You know what I mean, Carla?
That's exactly correct, Reggie. That's 100% on the money.
She said 100% on the money.
100% on the money.
100%.
I like that. I like that, Carla. Actually, 100% in the money. Yep, yep.
And the money, on the money, next to the money, sleeping with the money, 100%
Yes.
with it.
Yes. I want to actually say 110%.
That's even better.
So, Carla, we know you got a busy schedule, but we wanted to just talk to you for a little while. How can people find you if people want to say, I want to see this new video? How do people find you? We'll probably put up a link as well. But in terms of your social media platforms, how can people look up Carla Moscato?
Well, if you ever try to forget the name, it's kind of impossible because of the last name entirely, Moscato. So
I know,
if you ever
right?
forget, go to a wine store, go pick up the latest glass, latest bottle of Moscato, and you'll think, oh, Carla Moscato. There we go. So, putting your best move forward, you can find me on all platforms as Carla Moscato, Carla with a K, Moscato, Moscato, nice to the trim. And you can find me on Google Play, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Rap Deezer, a whole bunch of platforms all across the line. We're there, we're live. And yep, we're pretty much buzzing right now. We dropped Mood Swings about a week ago was Valentine's Day. It's almost at 6,000 views already.
Amazing.
Nice,
Congratulations, Carla. And
Thank
by
you
the way,
so much.
And by the way, viewers, we will be running her music video on the Dark Music Television. It's a MTV kind of like show. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that music video. So you will see it in our channel.
That's great. So yeah, everybody look out for that. Shout out to Maria, shout out to Reggie. They're the ones who made this power move happen. So I'm just grateful to be a part of the experience with you guys.
So, Carla, one thing you got to let your audience know, though, you emphatically told them the last name Moscato. They'll never forget that. But you got to let them know the first name has a K, not a C.
Correct.
It's got a K, so it's Carla with a K and not Carla with a C, because that's important. They may try to look you up with a C and not find you. So you got to always throw that one out there, Carla. Now, Carla, that one was free. I didn't charge you for that one. Next time you owe me.
All right, cool,
Yes.
guys. That's good. At least you charge me free 99. I like it. I like anything free 99.
Free 99. You owe me next time, superstar.
I got you, bro.
Yes, you just have to actually come here to Vegas so that we can personally promote you on our show.
So, Maria, speaking of heading out there, I will be actually heading to your show because, when you speak things into the universe, they tend to come true. So me and Reggie have this thing where I'm gonna shoot a video by Red Rock Canyon, or by Red Rock.
Red Rock Hotel.
Red Rock Canyon. She
Oh,
wants to be in the
Canyon.
Red
Yeah.
Rock. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna visit Reggie. We're gonna shoot a video out there. We're gonna go do a show with you. We're gonna get it popping. Like I said, it has to be all about your next move. And my next move is going to Vegas and meeting you guys. Well, Reggie, I met obviously. That's my father. He birthed me practically. But I would love to meet you, Maria. So it is on and popping.
I'm looking forward to it, Carla. I'm excited.
Yes, right there.
Hey, Carla,
Yes.
thank you so much for being on our show. We will see you in the very near future live in studio with us, and we will probably help to break your new video when you get that video shot in Red Rock. So, listen, thank you so much. I
Thank you.
got mad love for you, daughter.
Facts, Reggie. Maria, you'll see the relationship me and Reggie have, like this pure love. And it was brought by God. So,
Amazing.
something to, anything brought by God, it will be amazing. So, and like I
Yes.
said, God brought us three together. So
I'm
I
looking
appreciate
forward.
this opportunity, and thank you again.
I'm looking forward to meet you, Carla, and I know that we're gonna do a really great move.
Yes.
Okay, Carla, thank you. Listen,
Thank you, all the way from Jersey, baby.
you have a great rest of the evening. It's late your time. It's still early our time. So you have a great rest of the evening.
Yes, everybody, treasure your divinity, okay? Intelligence is everything.
Listen, Carla, you sound like you've been reading some pages in my book. I love it. Treasure your divinity. All right, Carla, there you go.
You are yourself. You are a piece of the divine intelligence that supports everything that you do. As a person, you are all you have. So we keep talking about our next move. You have to make sure you're okay as a person in order to make your next moves.
You're right about that. You're so right. Listen, you gotta, Carla. You spoke some treasures right there. Those are some golden nuggets that I hope the audience, were able to take those nuggets, and now they're gonna be able to utilize those. So, you keep doing what you do, Carla, and I'm one of your biggest fans, your biggest supporters, and the best is still yet to come. Okay.
Yes, Reggie. God bless everybody. Take care. I'll hear from you guys soon. Remember, Carla Moscato with a K. Carla, Moscato. Check everybody out. Peace and love, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you. Bye.
Anyways, that is Carla Moscato from Jersey, baby. And she is a recording artist. Her Mood Swang just been released in Valentine's Day, right?
On Valentine's.
Yeah, Mood Swang. Those people who have a mood swings right there, you better go and cut that out.
It's a good project. It's a very good project. Yeah.
Yeah, we will see that too. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to our topic here.
I'm all in.
Yeah, this is Maria and Regi Show. In case you just tuning in right now, and this is don't just look for chemistry,
but look for a connection.
Connection, and don't get confused of connection and lust. Okay.
Yeah, lust is a whole. That's a whole nother show. We got to talk about.
Yes, we're gonna have that in the future.
Lust versus love, chemistry versus connection. All of those are
totally different, right? But anyways, so we were talking about earlier about some things that Reggie would like to go, give some reasons to. He wanted to give some reasons why people make the wrong decisions or wrong choices.
Yeah.
So let's go into number one.
So we're looking at that, and for me, I don't know if it's number one. They're not in order, but these are things that are very important.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the first thing that we'll talk about, we'll use as our launching pad, is you still have some baggage to address. Most people go into a relationship and they're not ready to date.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, because they're ill prepared for what could literally be a gift, a present, but they're ill prepared to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
So the question then becomes, you got to ask, are you ill prepared because you're still hung up on your ex? Is your ex still lingering? Is your ex still in your thoughts, in your mind, even in your bed, although they're not in your bed? Is your ex still present, even though they're not present? And how can that be so? An ex is still present, but they're not present because their aroma is still there. Their scent is still there. There's something about them that shows their presence is still there. And every time you get into a relationship, you're comparing that person to your ex.
Yep.
So therefore, that means you're not over your ex. And then
And that's a baggage that you
this baggage you're
on.
carrying.
Yes.
You're still holding on. And another baggage is sometimes some women or some people are just insecure. Mm-hmm. Insecurity is a baggage, and that makes you ill prepared.
Yes, and it's a bad thing. Insecurities is a really bad thing. It can kill us, actually, honestly, with insecurity. But I want to go back to is your ex still around? Not physically, but
Mentally.
It's
It's mental.
Yes,
It's
and,
mental.
And when I think I'd rather choose for him to be still physically around me than mentally, because mentally you cannot move on. That's a huge baggage where you compare every single man that coming in your life. So me being a single person is I kind of realizing, and I'm kind of like evaluating myself. Why am I still single? Why this is a discussion between me and JC earlier, and he was like, what happened to all the guys around you? And I told him straight. I said, I think instead of receiving them, I am literally chasing them away from me. It's because of the baggage that I have. I'm comparing. I am looking for that, for that person, like my ex-boyfriend who, like, well, he's not perfect, but seems for me is perfect. He cook, he do groceries, he pick up kids, he wash clothes, he hand me money.
Why is he your ex? And why is he not your present? He sounds like a really good guy.
He's a really good guy. That's how I think, but it is because of depression. I have a depression at that time. I just lost my dad at that time. And I felt so empty inside that he is a victim of my emptiness.
Okay.
And after I broke up with him over the phone,
wow.
Yeah, we still talk for another year, like we are still together. Okay. Until one day he's like, you understand that you broke up with me, right? And I said, yeah. But we are like best friends for another year. No, yes. Oh, well, I don't talk to him anymore. Okay. I stepped away from that friendship because I felt like I am holding on. I want to actually free myself and see what's out there. But when I free myself out there, I felt that mentally I am still
back with him.
Yes,
mentally.
Exactly.
So there are a couple dynamics that I'd like to address there. When we talked about being ill prepared to move forward in a relationship, you were ill prepared to move forward in a relationship because of the depression, because of the we'll say the vicissitudes of life, things that have happened to you in life, right? So that had you ill prepared. That was baggage that you were carrying into that relationship.
Yeah.
But then moving forward, when you would try to move forward, you were ill prepared because now you're carrying new baggage, which was your ex.
Yes.
And so your ex had you still there. Now mentally it's hard to move on because it's a mental block.
Yeah.
But that mental block has a name. It's what they call in the religious world, it's a block they call a stronghold. Have you ever heard that terminology?
Yes.
Okay, so let me explain to you what a stronghold is. A stronghold is what they call a concrete castle.
Ooh.
And so there's but
it's a brick wall.
It's a brick. It's a concrete. So every time you have these strongholds, it's a brick that's being built that turns into this concrete castle. So it allows your mind now to become divided. And so there's a division. And so when there's division, there's no vision. And so there's this duality now. And so now you become divided. And if you're divided, you become unstable. So therefore, now here comes the insecurity. Because you're not stable, you're unstable, so that makes you insecure because of this concrete castle that's being built in the mind.
Insecure in what way?
It just depends on where you may be insecure that you don't even feel secure with a man. You may not even be feeling secure with yourself. You may not feel completely confident enough in you that you feel satisfied in your own skin. Depends, it affects people differently. It just depends on how it will affect you or someone else.
I believe I am very, I'm not insecure in any level. I am not, I believe I am overly confident, honestly. I am so confident that, I'm not gonna say that in the national television, but I'm like, I felt, like I told you before, that standard is I am not ready. Like when we were talking, JC and I were talking earlier, and I told JC I am not ready to compromise any of the standard that I put it out there.
So now is your standard based off of what your ex showed you? So now that's what your standard is for everyone that comes thereafter. You compare
Technically,
to
it's
the
not.
ex?
It's I base it from that, but
Okay.
not, yeah, not like exactly because there's only one, one you, one.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no way that it can be copied, it can be cloned, but I have a standard based on what I experience.
Okay.
Yeah, and that standard, honestly, is
He showed you what could literally be. and what you should become accustomed to. So anything else that comes thereafter that doesn't even stack up, you don't want to waste your time.
Yes, exactly.
I
And
got
yeah,
you.
so that's and honestly, with all well, I haven't met anybody outside Las Vegas, and obviously a lot of people here in Las Vegas. I'm not saying in general because there's still some guys out there, some people out there who are literally good people, but mostly are not even close to this, to check all the boxes. Well,
Okay.
I had found somebody who checked all the boxes, and once I kind of know him on the first thing, and the first point, and the first meeting, or whatever you call it, it's just like it went. I went and unchecked all the boxes.
Wow. Oh well, at least one thing I can say is you do have a criteria. Some people don't even have a criteria, so they don't even know what their prerequisites are. So at least you do have that. That's a plus.
Every woman should have that. It's so hard to, we are looking for a man that really want to respect us, trust us, love us, this and that. We cannot keep on, asking all these things if you don't have that in yourself first.
I agree with you 100%. How can your next move be your
Yeah.
best move if you don't even know what your move looks like or
Exactly.
what your move should be? So you should have a criteria. And
That's
then,
one-
then,
yeah,
then
that's
you
one
can
thing.
say, my next move has to be my best move. If it's not my best move, it's not my next move, because now you have something to compare it to. You know.
Exactly. See, sometimes experience, always experience is the best
Always
advice.
best teacher.
The best teacher, yes, yes. Is the best teacher. You see, I'm learning too, yay. Well, what is our next reason why we make wrong choices?
Another reason is because a lot of people are looking for someone that they feel they need and not someone they want. That's huge. You're looking for someone
Yep.
you need and not someone you want. And you got to ask yourself why you want to be in a relationship. Do you want to be in a relationship because other people are in a relationship and you feel like it's just a thing to do because you see other people doing it?
And that's the wrong move. When you see somebody who's like, oh my God, she's in a relationship, I have to find someone for me to. No, that's not a.
That's a
wrong-
horrible, yeah, it's a horrible move. Your desire should not come from a place of need. You see, that's the key point right there. Your desire should never come from a place of need. You should be looking for an equal partner and not just some emotional caretaker.
I want a caretaker.
you want someone that's on your level, but you have to be at level. See, and so you can't go into a relationship incomplete. You have to be at a place where you feel complete in and of yourself. So if you feel complete in and of yourself, it's going to be hard for you to get somebody that's incomplete, because we've got to know that we can never change anyone. And a lot of women are guilty of that, wanting to date someone saying, I'll change him.
No, there's no way you can change a person. I totally disagree, and I've seen a lot of women like that. I find a lot of women who, and this actually can kind of piggy bank of what we talked about last week, like who to blame when a woman is giving her 110% to a guy and the guy not even 50%. And who to blame. A lot of women out there just love to give that 110% because they are expecting something that's coming out from that man, that the man will change his ways or his attention to you when you give your 110%.
Well, you cannot expect something to come from somebody who's not capable of giving what you're expecting. If they're not capable of giving what you're expecting, then how can you get angry at the person for not giving what you expect when they're not capable of doing it?
Well,
That's why when I said you gotta have on your level, get someone on your level. Because if you don't get someone on your level, you're gonna always find yourself frustrated. You're gonna always find yourself getting angry and upset because you want more out of this person than that person wants for themselves.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's, don't, a lot of women, and I think it is because of women, we are girls, where like a lot of people say we are emotional. Well, I'm not emotional, but
Yes,
I
you
think
are.
I think I belong to the men
You're
group.
emotional.
I
You're a
am.
woman. You're emotional. It's in your DNA.
Yeah, but then it's blocked.
You're a mother, right?
Yes.
You have children.
I'm emotional to my
So you're
kids.
so
I'm not
It's
emotional.
it's in your DNA.
Yeah, I'm not emotional to men though. Yeah, so
The right man. You will be.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I am not compromising.
That's not compromise.
Well,
That's a natural emotion that'll flow from you naturally. It's not even a compromise. It'll just flow from you naturally, and you'll find yourself doing things. When the right man comes along, it's not even something you gotta fight. You gotta, feel like, no, no, no. It'll just flow naturally because it's the right person, and you'll want to be that for that person. You just haven't had that
I
yet.
hope that won't ever come. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm talking about women out there that we are emotional and everything like that, and we give so much to men. And as you heard last week, Reggie said, and some few of my friends said that yes, it's the woman who has to blame, and I said no, it's both parties are actually has to be blamed, because like women we tend to get to believe right away and to trust right away, trust people, not me though. So that's the reason why we start giving 110% of our time instead of wait for the man to give something before you actually exceed the time that they is spending with you or giving to you.
It's a progression. Like life is a progression. Dating can be progressional, and when you understand the progression, you just don't plunge in as quickly and as fast. You take it in steps. Intimacy is all about in time. Intimacy comes in time, but when you rush in and you try to make something happen quicker than it's supposed to, then it's out of time. Anything out of time is out of order. So it can't flow because it's not in order to flow, right? So you're rushing something because you're trying to make something happen. Well, the reality is you can't make anything happen. There's a flow to how things are supposed to happen. Even when you hear people say just in general in life, oh, I got to go make this happen. No, you can't make nothing happen.
There's a right time for everything. Right time,
Yeah,
right
you
place.
can't make nothing happen. You just have to be a part of what's already happening. It's already happening. Now it's just understanding the flow of what's happening and being a part of that flow. So now it's happening naturally and organically.
So let me ask you this.
Sure.
Do you do you believe in love at first sight?
I do believe in love at first sight, but that doesn't mean that we meet today, we get married tomorrow. I believe that two spirits is something that takes place in what I call a spiritual realm. So two spirits meet, and when two spirits meet, there's something that takes place in a whole nother realm. But there's a feeling that we feel, and there's something that we get that says something's different about this one. And so it pricks your spirit so much that you want to say to yourself, this is worth observing. This is worth pursuing, right? So it pricks your spirit to the place where you want to give your undivided attention. But here's the deal: your undivided attention now becomes intentional. So it's the intent of the attention. So the intent now makes the attention magnify or expand because you sense that there is something different. So yes, I definitely believe in love at first. I believe in love at first sight. I believe there's a lust at first sight, but I also believe that there's a love at first spirit.
Love at first spirit.
That's
yeah.
a good plug for
Yeah,
my
I
book.
know, right? Love it. But anyways, yes. So, do you So you said you believe in love at first sight. Which one do you prefer, love at first sight or something you've known for a long time, like friends that be who do you which one do you think works better, love at first sight or yeah, love at first sight or something that you know let me rephrase that. With the people that you know around you,
Yeah.
which one works better? Love
See,
at
that's a
first.
hard answer because I think it depends. It's a case by case study. I don't feel like there's a straight answer across the board because we're dealing with individuals, and so individuals have individuality. And so when you're dealing with different people, it depends on what works for different people. So now, if I was sitting with a couple, I could say what would probably work for that couple. If I was sitting with an individual, I could probably say what would work for that individual. But there's no straight across the board answer because individuals have individuality.
I wish I have statistics about that. Who, what a relationship works better for me is I don't believe in love at first sight.
You don't believe in it.
I don't believe.
Okay, I mean, different people believe different things, but studies can show. Now, if you really want to Google something and look up a study, Google how many people say that they met their wife and they knew immediately that that was the person for them, and they're still married till today. There's a high percentage of people who said that that's been their case. So that's what I'm saying. It does work, but again, it's a case by case scenario.
Well, my follow up question on that though is so when you my follow up question is I'm trying to remember my question. I've learned so much and I have so much questions build up while he was talking, so I don't know which one. Anyways, so when you have that attraction to another person, to your to opposite sex, we and a lot of people will agree on this one. They look on the outside look first before the inside look, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's what I'm coming from. I don't believe in love at first sight, because even though how much how good looking a person
Yeah.
is, and I don't like his action, I don't like how he, how he do his business,
Yeah.
then it's a
But that's
totally
not.
turn off.
But you're saying two different things here. That's not love at first sight. That's an attraction at first sight. Because, you can be attracted. You could find somebody appealing to the eye. So therefore, to the outward eye, they look appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you meet the person, they have an ugly inside. I say all the time that just makes somebody pretty ugly.
Pretty.
So that's not what I would consider to be love at first sight. That's an outward attraction, and it's always the initial attraction that gets your attention. That's always that. It's the initial look that says, okay, I want to meet this person, because that's all we see. We don't know the person yet. We just see the outward.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what causes us to say, hey, my name is such and such, because of that. But now, if that initial look keeps you there, and then you discover that I'm not only just attracted physically, I'm attracted mentally, I'm attracted intellectually, I'm attracted spiritually. So then the layers now become deeper. There are deeper layers, because I was doing a study on respect. When you understand respect has 6 dimensions. There's so many different layers that you pull back off of respect, so it has almost 6 dimensions. So, it's when I find out that I have this attraction, now I want to go deeper. And then when I'm in my efforts to go deeper and I realize, oh, there's not a connection, because it's just not there. I find this person to be very attractive, but it's not a fit for me. It'll never work.
Yeah, that's why we are here for. Don't just look for the chemistry, because chemistry is all around in
You gotta look
different
for that
levels.
connection.
Yeah, but the connection is, it starts with talking to the person, going out with the person, and then eventually, after they spend so much money on your drinks and your food, you just cut them off, And then JC will be asking me what happened to this man. Just
And
kidding.
and you might want to discard them before they spend the money, because if they spend the money, then they're gonna make you feel like you're obligated
Oh
to
no,
produce.
not with
So
me.
you might want to say, okay, listen, before we get to that place, I don't want you to spend your money. It's just not a fit for me.
I thought that's how it works. No, just kidding. Anyways, we're gonna go on the next reason.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, do you wanna actually say something before we go on break?
No, we could go on break and come back, and we'll go to the next reason.
Yes, we're gonna go. Please don't go away. I hope you're getting so much, inspiration on what we are talking about today. And we will be right back. Please don't go away, and please share this show. That way you can actually inspire others.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support, and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
We have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Dating is often a fruitless search. Even though single people are filled with hopes and expectations at the beginning of each relationship, they are too often disappointed and disillusioned in the long run. Today we are going to talk about why your next move has to be your best move. If it's not your best move, it's not your next move. And now let us hear it from Marie.